Harihi Om. Mana, mood, they go together. In our mind, different thoughts constantly come along, and hence they create waves of mood if we connect with them. So our brain, our mind, often interchangeably used words nowadays, so we'll try to use them to keep life easier to understand. Although there are different parts. Man is different, Chit is Ahankar, Chit and Ahankar is different, brain is different. These things come in different layers, but that's going into minute details. So on the surface we see that whether you are sleeping or you are awake, whether you're walking or talking, even if you're doing nothing, there is a constant barrage of thoughts coming in constantly. You're not making it. Most of them, you don't make them. They come automatically to you. Correct? You might be able to see them if you are in a quiet place and quiet a mind. So you can sit down and just do a small calming exercise. And you can see different thoughts are appearing non-stop. Constantly they are coming and going. We don't know where they come from. We don't know where they go. But definitely you are not making them. Because if you had to make it, you would have to consciously make an effort to do something. Like to drink water, you have to go to the kitchen, fill up a glass of water and drink it. You have to do some action. These thoughts come without action. And so, number one thing we have to understand, and that is, we cannot get rid of thoughts. Thoughts will be there regardless, all the time. They will come, they will go. And this topic today is not about meditation, so we are not going to talk about how to reduce them and calm them down as well. So what are we going to do? We have to understand that we are not our thoughts. We have to disassociate from that. So suppose somebody calls me a bad word. I'm talking about myself. I can choose two options. I can get angry at that person and say, I'm not that. Why did you tell me that? I can counter that and fight with them. In that return, what will happen is my blood pressure will go high, I'll be stressed out and I'll be worried. And I'll have to get angry as well, maybe. And option two is realize that I am not that what person told me. So suppose if somebody tries to say something bad to me about my appearance, well, it's their choice. It's their decision what is beautiful and bad, not mine. So I can say, fine, it's your choice to say what you like, what you perceive. I perceive my looks differently, so I'm fine the way I am. That way, I don't get angry by what they have said. Make sense? Most of the time you can use it this way. There are some times when you have to clarify the situation and fix it. But 95% of our problems will go away and we'll get a better mood in our lives if we get rid of this reactionary lifestyle, that we have to react to every little stimuli that comes our way. And so, at the same time, the biggest problems that we face and the biggest benefits that we get in this world is from people. Okay? So your car can only make you so much happy. But if you have your friends in your car and you go out and have a party and have a good time, good fun, that is more fun. And so, we have to understand that people in our lives will bring us joy, happiness, fun, the way we say it in the modern world, or they will bring us stress and worries in our lives. So mostly we have to learn to deal with these people. How do we deal with them? Very easy. If there are toxic people in this world that you know of, you have to unfriend them. That's the best solution. If there is a toxic person, don't fight with them, don't argue with them, don't make them enemies. Just keep more distance between yourself and them. So, simply speaking, unfriend them and don't become enemies. So if you meet on the road to that person, you say, hi, hello, and then you walk away. That way, what will happen is that person who's got negativity will not give it to you because you are out of their sphere of negativity. Remember, wherever they are going, they are taking what they have. If you don't want that, what they are giving you, go elsewhere. It's like shoes. If you go to a clothing shop who don't keep shoes, you will not get shoes there. You'd only get clothes, isn't it? So, in a similar way, if you want to have food, you want to have lunch or dinner, you wouldn't go to a clothing shop. You would go to a restaurant. Similarly, if you don't want that negativity from those people, stay away from them. Yes. Shatrunam buddhinashostu mitranam udayastava. Number 2, if you got family members, you can't get rid of them. They are part of the package. You have to learn to live with them. And in that case, what you do is you reduce the interaction times as much as possible. You reduce the interaction amount as much as possible. That way what happens is that you don't interact with them too much, and therefore you save yourself from the negativity. So the first chunk we got rid of was negative vibration people. Some people are very medicinal. They want to fix the people. So some people go around saying, this person is bad, this person is bad, this person is bad. May I go and fix them? Well, it's up to you if you want to fix them. But I haven't seen in my life yet that I can change somebody. Okay? And if you can change somebody, well done to you. Yes, now somebody will say, what about a bad person becoming a good person? In that case, what I will say is that they already had that good streak in them, a little bit percentage of goodness, and you just nurtured and cared for that, and that grew. It's like that in your garden, you got seeds of tomatoes and cauliflower. The seeds that you nurture, the seeds that you give fertilizer to, the seeds that you give water to, the seeds that you give sunshine to will grow better. And the seeds that you neglect and don't water that seeds, they will not grow so well. Exactly, that's what you have to do. What you do is the relatives and friends who are near you, the good ones you support, nurture and improve, and the troubled ones, you leave them on themselves. Let them take care of themselves. If you try to fix the world, then good luck to you. I wish you genuinely good luck. Go ahead and do that. It's not cup of tea for myself, and I don't recommend it to general people, because in general 99% of us are not intellectual enough, powerful enough, strong enough, resilient enough to go about and fix others. Because if you try to do that, they will dump all their negativity and stress on you, and you will carry that burden on yourself and work yourself up, stress yourself up. So, we are there to help the world, but we are not there to fix the world. We cannot fix the world, the whole world. We can only help some people at some times. So that's first realization to understand and follow. Next one. Avoid stimulants. So some of you might like coffee, some of you might like sugar, some of you might like tea and other stimulant drinks. What they do generally is they increase your blood pressure, or they increase the circulation, They increase the caffeine in your system. They increase the other chemicals in your system, and other hormones in your systems are increased sometimes. And because of that, you feel fresher, energetic, and you can work faster or maybe longer. But remember, wherever there is going up, you're always going to come crashing down. And so, if you want to avoid the crash, you want to avoid the surge. And therefore, we are saying avoid stimulants. Okay? So, music-wise also, I would say it can be stimulating. What you want is a calm, relaxing, nice, happy music. Too loud, too powerful, again, is a stimulant. Because then when the music finishes and stops in your life, you come crashing down. And then crash is not good, it's not fun, so you will try to again find another way to stimulate yourself up. And therefore you will see drug users and even the tea coffee people, they like to drink more and more tea, more and more coffee. They like to drink more and more stimulants. Because they get high and then they get dropped down, and then they don't like to go down, so they have another glass of it to go back up again. So their life is always going up and down that way. Not very healthy. Not very good for you. Next one. Reduce your workload. Most of us today are working a lot. If you see in developed countries, I'm just talking about them, they have got so many people working too much that they end up with fatigue and burnout syndrome. You might have heard burnout. If you go on the net and try to search burnout, you'll find thousands and thousands, if not millions of documents and articles on why we get burnt out, how to avoid it, and so on and so forth. Especially the world in which we are today is constantly connected world. Constantly mobile phones and other gadgets are giving us dings, pings, messages, notifications, and constantly adding workload to us. It's a slippery slope. And so, what I believe is, for the creativity to flow, you need space. And that's why most people who get creative ideas, they get it when they are swimming, when they are showering, when they are walking in the woods, when they are just chilling, when they are doing nothing. That's the time the creative thoughts, ideas fall to you. But if you're constantly doing something, constantly doing, you got no space to think or let new thoughts come to you. And so, whatever work you're doing, if you think that is quite a bit, then it would be a good idea to reduce it. I would say 5-day week is a good idea. You work for good 5 days and then have 2 days for other bits like family, fun, socializing, shopping, cleaning, relaxing. That is the way to live healthier and longer life. Sometimes I know one or two of my friends are workaholic. You call them and say, when are you free? And they look at their diary and say, oh, Monday to Thursday I'm doing this, then Friday I'm doing that, then Saturday I'm doing that, then Sunday I'm doing that. And they look around. After 1 month, they find one tiny slot somewhere. That's the recipe for disaster. A, you will get old early. B, you will get stressed out. C, you might even get burnt out. It's not good for you, not good for your family. So reduce your workload. Now, mood enhancers are also to do with your activity levels. If you have a sedentary life, you just sit around doing nothing, couch potato kind of person, again, that's not good. So do you see now the pattern? Too much work is not good. Too less work is no good. So you want to incorporate exercise in your life, exercise in such a way that you consciously don't have to worry about. So say, for example, you go to your office and in the morning every day. Now, what can you do? park your car or come off the bus 2 or 3 bus stops before, every day, purposefully, and then walk that last little leg of your journey. If you are in your business and you have to, go in the lift to upstairs and downstairs, try to finish your lift journey 2 or 3 floors before. Walk your way up. Walk your way down. So you don't have to go extra out of your way. If you can afford to go to the gym, well and good. But this is the easiest way to accumulate exercise in your life. Of course, do yoga and meditation. It will enhance your mood a lot. Further, after exercise in your life, try to see if you can eat correctly for mood. Mood enhancing foods mostly are fruits and vegetables. Have colorful fruits. If you can afford it, have organic fruits and vegetables. And very crucially, don't worry about kiwi and banana and this and that unless you've got health problems. In that case, talk to your doctor. If you're generally okay, then eat 7 different colored fruits daily. So yellow is banana, red is apple, and so on. 7 different colors every day. And you can have a palmful. This is the size I'm recommending. 1 handful is 1. So you have 7 of those spread out. Vegetables, cruciferous vegetables are very good for mood enhancing. Cauliflower, broccoli, maybe Brussels sprouts as well if it works for you. Next one is going out and about in Mother Nature. Most people nowadays stay indoor. Either they work in the office and then they go in the car and then they go in the front of the sofa, sit in front of the television, then they sleep in their bedroom. Do you see? Even when you are going in the car, the windows are up. Air conditioning is on. So fresh air is not coming to you. You are not going to the fresh air or allowing the fresh air to come to you. And air is not the only thing. The better thing would be that you go to a grass, you go to the garden, you walk with the people, you walk with the animals, dogs, cats who you have. Have a good time outside in sunshine. Go into the sun. That's the way to fix our mood and enhance the mood. Next, it's reduction of something which is causing our hormonal imbalances in our life, and that is sugar. Knowingly or unknowingly, we consume too much sugars nowadays. And sugar also comes hidden in the form of carbohydrates. So say for example, you are having cornflakes. Nothing against cornflakes if you have in medium amount, but people put some of them, a lot of cornflakes. And they think it's fiber, it's whole wheat. Why not? Well, if you look at the carton of that cornflakes, you'll realize around 70% of that is carbohydrates. And most of that 70% will convert into sugar in your body. It's not good for you. So reduce your intake of sugar and at the same time increase the amount of water that you drink. Not colored water, flavored water, just plain water. Plain water. Drink generous amounts, but not too much. So listen to your body. If your body says, I want more water, drink it. Basically keep hydrated. Further up, as I said earlier when we started, we need to reduce the bad people's company. Okay, I gave you the toughest job first, but now I'm giving you a happier job. And that is, find good people in your life, actively go and find and make friends with them. Socialize with them. Ideally, I would say a friendly meeting should be there at least once, if not twice a week. So you should meet your friends, eat, drink, and socialize with them at least twice a week. If you don't do that, again, life will get boring. because all work and no play is not a good idea. Now we are going to some other levels from outside stimuli. How can we get better other than the food and the life we live? And that is music. I would say we should listen and sing at least 11 different songs a day. Now you see when it works. You can have one song when you are in the shower, one song when you are out of shower and preparing for your work, and then few songs in the break time of your job. Maybe one or two songs in the evening with the family. It can be bhajans, it can be prayers, it can be filmy songs, it can be anything, but it should be good, happy, fun music. And finally, again from outside sources, make sure that you have your blood tests done twice a year with your GP and get them tested. Make sure that you got the right vitamins, minerals in your body. So you got enough B1 vitamin, B12, D3, K2, all these different vitamins. If you run out of any one of them in your body, you won't be a happy person. So that is a good thing to do. And finally, you can do all these things, but if you're not slept well, if you don't sleep well at night, you will be a groggy person every day. And so, find ways to relax your life where you can go to your bed in a very relaxed way. During the sleep, you don't get distracted. And in the morning, preferably, you get up by yourself, not alarm. That way, you have rejuvenated and recharged this body. If you follow this basic rules and guidelines, then mood will get much more better. You'll get happier and joyful in your life. More relaxation will come to you. And you'll have fun with people around you. So, if you have any questions, furthermore to discuss, just drop in a message in the line, in the message box, and we can take it from there. Till then, God bless you and Jai Siya Ram.